Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina and now we draw together with you to the store which called is all for $1, and I propose to go and watch what we can buy for $1 or maybe less than $1. So let's go. Actually, this store is called Aurora, but the essence of it is that it's a very budget store, and here you can find a lot of things up to $1. In general, this is the largest network in Ukraine of such stores, and recently I read information that every day, just think about it, every day 14 new stores are opened in Ukraine from this network. Of course, it's a franchise, but still, I will immediately orient you on the exchange rate. $1 is now 38 hryvnias. You can consider that about 40 hryvnias. That is everything you see up to 40 hryvnia. It's very budget as for $1. There's literally everything here. Socks, groceries, dishes, housewares, notebooks, snacks, toys for kids, some for pet food, but I wouldn't skimp on pet food and I wouldn't buy it here. Also here there is cosmetics, but it's also very cheap and not of high quality. These are probably the only things I wouldn't buy here. At the end of the video, of course, I will show you what I bought in the end and how much it cost. But for now, let's take a walk around the store. Now it's raining heavily outside, so few people have reached the store and we can show you everything. There is a lot of candy here, and half of them are those that we had in our childhood, then disappeared from the shelves of stores and appeared in this one. This chain of stores started to develop actively about a year ago. Before that there were a few stores. Like this juice, we call them Caprizonchik. In my childhood they were my favorite. I recently bought some to try, but the taste is absolutely not the same as in my childhood. Either my taste buds have changed or the taste is different. Also here for from $1 to $2 you can buy all sorts of small devices for the kitchen. For example, a dot mat, so you don't have to clean the table. There are also scanners throughout the store where you can check the codes by barcode. It's very convenient. We don't have them in all the stores yet, but we already have them in many. By the way, there's also a lot of fishing stuff here, so we'll see. You can also buy sockets and switches. You know, a one-stop budget store. We love it very much and shoot a lot of videos about the store in TikTok. For example, exactly the same device for the kitchen, the most common in other stores, are 2-3 times more expensive. That's when I decided I needed new soup bowl. Since we rarely ate soup before, we don't have any proper soup plates at all, and then I bought 2 soup bowls for $3. Different cups are also here. In general, there are a lot of dishes to suit all tastes. By the way, the best thermal mug of mine I also bought here for only $7. And yes, this is where I'm still actually choosing plates. In general, I only go shopping for so long on video. Usually the more people in store, the faster I leave. I don't like big crowds. That's why we go even to grocery stores or right in the morning or almost before closing in the evening. Also, our toy season or Christmas season has already started at all the stores in Ukraine. Also, you can buy different garlands from $5 to $7, toys from $1. In general, budget. By the way, write in the comments how much you have cost toys, New Year's Eve, and in general, do you like Christmas and this period when everything around is dressed up? Actually, I used to love it, but in the last 2 years somehow there is no Christmas mood at all, and we have very little snowfall in recent years. as the weather in Ukraine is very different. Actually, in Ukraine, people associate Christmas with snow in the first place. And we're having rain one day, sunshine the next. I'm not complaining, I love snow, but it's one thing when you go out on your day off and on Christmas Day, but it's another thing when you're going somewhere and it's not very practical. By the way, it's plus 10 degrees and raining today. Actually, in my childhood in November we had a temperature of minus 10. Of course, the climate in Ukraine has changed a lot in the last 10 years. By the way, have you noticed such a big difference in the weather in your country? Write in the comments. And we're back to the reviews. Here we are in stationery department, and since I do a lot of writing, I'm picking out my notebooks, news notebooks. In general, here you can buy everything related to stationery too. By the way, it's really funny, as you can see in the video, here you can buy a pen for 2 hryvnias, that's less than 1 cent. Also, please write down what prices surprised you the most here. By the way, I showed about the prices of gasoline and food in previous videos on the channel. If you have not watched. The prices for gasoline and some foodstuffs have gone up again. I don't have time to adjust to the prices at all, especially when it comes to things that I rarely buy. And then you come, for example, to buy an ordinary t-shirt and they cost twice as much as half a year ago in the same store. Of course, the economy of Ukraine for ordinary people has suffered for the last 2 years very much. For example, the exchange rate of the dollar to our domestic currency, which is hryvnia, has increased by 30% during this time. And we're back to the review again, and you can buy all sorts of swag here, even garbage cans, organizers, there's even a bag section. That's when I decided I needed socks. What's the difference? It doesn't matter where your socks come from, I just need them for walking because my husband and I have a new traditional of walking and 7 at 7 in the morning, and soon it's gonna be too cold to walk at that time. We also live in a neighborhood where the Dnipro River embankment is nearby and it's usually very windy here. There's all sorts of clothes, pins, soap dishes, curtains, and as you can see, it's all under $2. Also, there are all sorts of bandage, band-aids, vitamins, antiseptics, which in Ukraine have already forgotten everything and now they sell them 5 times cheaper than 2 years ago. There is also care cosmetics and there is one brand in Ukraine which I personally use. This is a budget cosmetic, very budget I would say, but it has a very good composition. So I found here my favorite cream, which is 20% cheaper than usual. There's even a section with headphones and all sorts of wires and adapters. Of course, it's the cheapest and not of a high quality, but sometimes you need such things. This is where I decided to pick out Bonic toys. It's never too much, and here's always missing them. I think if you have animals, you know this problem that all the balls always disappear somewhere, then under the closet, then under the couch. Then I found patriotic cups and got them too. Actually, they cost 40 cents. And we're going to the checkout. There are regular cash registers and self-service cash registers. Shows what I took. 2 soup plates, a file, candy, cups, 2 notebooks. Like this video if you like this kind of videos. And check out the channel subscription. 2 soup plates, a file, candies, cups, 2 notebooks. Also candies, cream for my face, socks, and it came to about $13.